Hello, Scorpios. All right, Scorpios, you all rule the eighth house, the house of transformation. All right, Scorpios, let's get right into your reading. Let's get right into your reading. We're going to talk a little bit about what are the best careers for if your North Node is in Scorpio. All right, so we're going to get into your reading. And hopefully you are operating in your North Node. Hopefully you all are operating in your North Node. Your IC, which is fourth house, right? IC, right? It represents home, ancestry, and private space, whereas the MC, your 10th house cusp, represents your vocation, ambitions, highest aspirations. A lot of people are not operating in North Node. They're kind of maybe stuck in other spaces. And so let's see what your North Node is. Let's see what your North Node is. This is a general reading, so take only what resonates with you. I'm talking to you wherever Scorpio is in your birth chart. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Uranus, Saturn, Pluto, wherever Scorpio is in your birth chart, right? But in addition to that, I'm discussing also careers if your North Node is in Scorpio, okay? So make sure we're clear on that. Let's get into your reading. Let's get right into your reading. All right. All right, Scorpios. All right, prayed over your cards. The sun is medicine. Sun is medicine, yeah. So somebody could be in a dark space where they just need some more sunlight, maybe just sitting in front of the window where during the day, just to recharge, reset, or get outside and get some sunlight, be around other people, to just kind of sort of cleanse that, cleanse away. So it can, when the sun hits the water, your water sign, and it can kind of show you all those particles underneath, and maybe just somebody needs to do a just deep spiritual detox or cleansing. So that sun can be your medicine to get away from energies who are just dumping all of their unresolved issues into your water, and you're just sitting there just in receiving mode. So sources saying, yeah, time to get into your North Node. Time to get into your North Node. So here we have 800 spiritual downloads. You're trying to get some spiritual downloads about some things. So this right here connects us with the solar plexus chakra. Solar plexus chakra. Just kind of just even in terms of auric layer, the solar plexus chakra resides 3 to 8 inches off the body and is related to your solar plexus chakra and all your mental processes, ideas, and judgments. This layer is connected to both the conscious and subconscious mind. It'll reveal any self-doubts or limiting beliefs about things. So yeah, somebody needs to do a deep spiritual detox so that you can get by yourself out in the sun or, in hermit mode or whatever. But prepare for new knowledge. This is an alert from your guides. Your angels are indicating that you will be receiving new information in the form of realizations, wisdom, and emotions. Sit in meditation and focus your energy on opening your crown chakra, that's the top of your head, in preparation for this divine light. Picture loving light flowing into you with ease through the top of your head into your entire being. Let's do it. Yeah, so somebody may need to get out in the sun, may need to get out in the sunlight, so that you can see clearly your own water, that maybe need to part ways with anything unresolved, anything within your spirit, so you're not connecting with people who have unresolved things that's on in their spirit, right? So I see you closing out 2 cycles with karmics. Yep, 2 karmics. One has succumbed to passive and powerless behavior. The other one is egotistical, materialistic, and forceful. Yeah, so that you can join with your soulmate. All right. So sun has shone on those things, right? We had a full moon in Leo. We're not talking about any Leos. It could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, that are karmics in your life right now. That source is saying detach from their belief system about whatever. They're karmics for you, pulling you back into something. So the sun is medicine for you, and so looks like you're creating something new with someone. It's like you're creating something new with an energy that you're grateful that something is now behind you. And so now you're saying, okay, This energy just gets me at a soul level. Whoever these energies are, they just get you at a soul level. They get it like just at a soul level. They just like to create. They're very creative. Yeah, so I do see you reaching out via telepathy, emotive telepathy, just so we're crystal clear. So this is part of your psychic abilities. I see you reaching out via emotive telepathy. There are going to be some energies that's going to be on the dark side of 7. They're going to ask why, why you all don't communicate the way y'all used to communicate anymore, because you're shutting down that channel. You're closing that channel out. You don't want to vibrate on that frequency where creatively they're not open to, they have lack of control. This energy has a lack of control. Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius has some kind of lack of control. Yeah, bullies. So you're moving on from something. Yep. You're moving on from even watching and listening to people and talking about how they bully, they're responsible for something, they bullying people. You don't even want to be around video, that music, whatever it is. It's just for you, it just doesn't align with where you are. So somebody is definitely moving on because you're getting spiritual downloads. When you go out in the sunlight, you're just like, I don't even like being around these type of energies at all. They bullies, they this and that. So you're surrendering to the divine within you. You're closing off that channel. Some energies are going to wonder why you're moving on, but for you, it just doesn't align with your creativity and your emotional brilliance. It just doesn't move on. It doesn't align with where you're going in terms of your north node, where you can really, really thrive, right? You're not interested in being a part of anything, blood relative, family, friendship, family, work, family, none of that where bullying is involved. It just doesn't align with your creativity. You know your worth and you know your value, and that's where you want to be around other people who know their worth and their value, not just family members who just want to be facing the place, but they constantly being bullied, people being shady. That's not people lying about people behind their backs. There could be a Leo involved in something, but source is saying to you, yeah, there could be a Leo involved in something where they're lying behind an Aries and an Aquarius back. And for you, you're just praying that people come out of, if they're in any kind of a survival mode situation, you're just praying that people come out of survival mode. So, and I'm talking about high vibrating Aquarius, high vibrating Aries. But for you, you would rather submit to source, the living water within you. So, yeah. So somebody is just karmic. They just bullies. They just, like I said, karmic energy. You don't even want to be around it. It could be a sun sign Aries, also a moon sign Aries. Their Taurus could be involved in something. But somebody just feels like they're in just survival mode all the time. And nobody wants to be around that. And it's something that you're watching through your own lens. You're sitting there watching this through your own lens. And you're saying, I don't even want to be a part of that. So you're the one that's moving on as well. You're saying, I want to be in this. I want to be a part of something. These are karmics. They have something unresolved in themselves. Somebody's around toxic masculinity that could be in a man or woman's body, where people just always, 2 seconds away from going off on somebody, just toxic. They have something unresolved in their spirit. And for you, it's going to be a no. You and somebody have reached a level of just emotional maturity, and these energies are trying to, something about your energy you can see is just like you rather surrender to source, your creator inside of you, than be around these energies who like to intentionally put people in survival mode, get people riled up, upset, whatever the case may be. For you, in your meekness, you're letting source fight your battle. You're moving on and letting source fight you, but you ain't even looking back. You're not even looking back. And it's not because you're operating by, you're operating in total faith, actually. You're not operating in fear at all. It's like having, people trying to assassinate your character behind your back, lying about you behind your back, and whoever drinks of that poison, they're going to be contaminated by the lies. So it's just like, okay, you operate by faith. You're not operating by fear. So you're getting spiritual downloads. You're getting a lot of spiritual downloads. So prepare for some new knowledge. Yeah. Yeah, about how people talk down to people and feel like they superior to people. That is not a partnership you want to enter into. So if somebody has twin flame energy either already in your life where you feel like you're a partner, they don't talk down to you, you don't feel necessary to talk down to them, feel like you're better than or they're less than or vice versa. Some kind of a partnership in business, partnership in love coming across your path, right? And you're getting spiritual downloads. Yeah. Yeah. So I definitely feel like there's a karmic couple that's responsible for this behavior and creating divide between peoples. Like they're saying there's some kind of a competition going on. There is no competition. There is no competition when you're operating in your north node. None. You don't even feel like you're competing with anybody in your north node because that's where you are at your north star. All these stars out in the sky, we're not talking about celebrity. We're talking about you operating in your vocation, your ambitions, and your highest aspirations, right? So, speaking of some job titles, if your Scorpio is North Node, if your Scorpio, your North Node is in Scorpio, your life path centers around embracing transformation, depth, and the exploration of life's mystery. So, you're transitioning from the comfort and stability associated with your Taurus South Node towards a journey that encourages profound change, emotional resilience, and a deeper understanding of the unseen aspects of existence. So, ideal careers for Scorpio North Node: psychology and counseling. That could be a therapist or counselor or a psychologist, whether it's investigative in research roles. You could end up being a detective or investigator, research scientist, financial investor in those fields, financial advisor or investment banker in the field of healing and alternative therapies. You can be an alternative medicine practitioner, energy healer in the area of crisis management and conflict, crisis counselor, mediator in the field of esoteric and metaphysical fields, astrologer or tarot reader, an occultist. And so the key things for career fulfillment for you is to embrace transformation. You want to delve into depth, facilitate healing, investigative mysteries, encourage empowerment, right? So that's the positive use. That's what you feel like when you're in your North Node. So find out what your North Node is. We have a link for birth charts below. Please go pull your birth chart. We have a link for U.S. and also other countries below. 2 separate birth chart links. Please go pull your birth chart. We even have a birth chart series on the second channel, the Knowledge Channel. Go and check it out. Go check it out, so that you don't have to stay in spaces where there's just so much chaos and confusion, where people feel bullied and they're excited about creating unhealthy conflict. It's just unhealthy competition, just unhealthy, whether it's in your blood relative, family, friendship, family circles, or whatever. It's just unhealthy, and people don't want to be around that. Where people feel superior, talking down to people. All kinds of lies in people's ear. All these messages about lies, people getting lies in ears. Yeah, so it's just saying to you, yeah, that's not the environment you want to be around, where other people are getting their wishes fulfilled and you're not getting any of yours fulfilled. So I see your wishes being fulfilled. Something has brought you and somebody to a new level of emotional maturity, where you don't feel like you're being pulled apart, but actually being brought together. So I do see a partnership. So it's like you and somebody, either y'all are in the same environment already and this brought y'all closer, with energies were trying to tear y'all apart in some way, shape, form, or fashion. But a psychic could have called it. A psychic could have called it. Somebody who was operating in their North Node could have said about you and a friend, they can see y'all together. Where everything else was trying to tear you all apart. Somebody could have called it. They could have said, no, they see you and somebody together. So you may need to go outside and get some sunlight. Yeah. That somebody almost feels like, depressed or back is against the wall because of, feeling like, okay, wow, you may not have been nurturing yourself the way you needed to nurture yourself. That's your moon sign, by the way. Find out what your moon sign is. May not have been pouring into yourself like you should have, right? So you're definitely leaving behind karmics. There could be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius sun sign and an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius moon sign in your presence. Remember, you don't need the time of birth in order to pull a birth chart. That's only for your ascendant, and that's also for your Chiron. That whole information is on my second channel, but that's just a condensed version. There you go. There you go. So I definitely see you leaving behind these karmics altogether who like to sacrifice people by dividing people in order to create something that's going to make their wishes fulfilled, but it's not making other people's wishes fulfilled. You know, it's like trying to bring out of an emotion of somebody by creating some kind of intense trauma and just to make money. Okay, this person hasn't gone through something deep enough. I need to bring something out, so I need to create some kind of traumatic event that's going to have some kind of long-lasting effects where people end up, you know, with addictions because somebody couldn't find a better way to bring out creativity. You know, so Source is saying, yeah, everybody is not built like that with the emotional intelligence that you all have, but you shouldn't have to go through that intensity of seeing somebody that you love go through that. So yeah, I'm seeing justice. I see you and someone are not going to do an injustice to yourselves anymore because you're going to balance some things out within. You're cutting ties with energies who are vain, vengeful, and green with envy and doing your own shadow work. There you go. Doing your own shadow work. Yep. So here we have the Page of Cups in reverse. Like I said, somebody is definitely getting away from these energies who are just emptying people of their own creativity. That's when you know you're in the presence of people who don't know what they're doing for real. They just, you know, creating all kinds of unnecessary chaos, confusion, conflict, just energy, just draining people of stuff. So because they don't know their worth and they don't know their value. But you'll know when you're operating in North Node. So you'll know that you're operating in North Node. So you're like, oh, okay. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying for you all. Let's pull some final cards and we can go ahead and close this out. Let me pull some of these Oracle cards and go ahead and close this out. Yeah, so you're getting some spiritual downloads. I'm telling y'all, in your North Node, you really don't even feel like you have competition because you have pulled your own birth chart. You know it sets you apart. Even if you're a twin or triplet, y'all weren't born at the same time. Somebody came out the womb first. Y'all not even born at the same time. So here we have aromatherapy. Yeah, aromatherapy. It's going to really help someone to grow. Some citrusy smells or something is going to really help someone to grow. So maybe perfumes or whatever, or cologne, some kind of citrusy smell for somebody is going to really help to awaken your senses in some way, shape, form, or fashion. It's going to help you get to your North Node. If you adjust your crown chakra. Your ancestors have made too many sacrifices for you to be around energies who don't know how to use their creativity. So here we have gratitude. Fill me with gratitude for all you give. May I be a vehicle for you wherever I go. Yeah. Some people, after they get what they need to get out of people, people are left or sent back with addictions because somebody had to feel like they had to break somebody in order to get a particular emotion out of somebody. So it's like, that's not, So it's time to take some kind of action. Time to take some kind of action. Yep. Time to take some kind of action. Is it Aries involved in something? But it's time to take some kind of action here. That is what I have for you all. Let's see if there's any last cards here. There's an Aries and Leo involved in something. So it's just saying it's time to stop sitting back and just being in receiving mode, processing, probably like the loop is on just processing, and take some kind of action. You take some kind of action before you see a complete and total explosion happen. And then you're like, oh my God, it's something intense, right? So we're talking about duality here. This is where you're going to help, you're going to balance something out. So don't lose your vigilance. Do not forget about the dual nature of people. I'm telling you, somebody about to see a different side of somebody, whether it's they're going to see a different side of you or a different side of somebody else because somebody's just sitting there in investigative mode, just waiting for something to happen. And so Source is saying, protect your energy. Remember, you're a water sign. Water is reflective. Water is reflective. And somebody's about to see another side of somebody where they feel like it's their way or the highway, and they just sitting there. Like, I don't know if it's you or somebody that's around that's just sitting there. So, yeah. But Yeah, exhausted. Yep, somebody's exhausted. Recharge and regroup. Feel financially drained, lacking viable options. I'm telling you, somebody is not getting the best use out of their. Somebody is not. Somebody, either you are not operating in your north node, or somebody else around you is not operating in their north node. They're exhausted. They don't have any money. They're being told that the other side of their duality is just this dark entity. People are not. Some kind of an injustice is being done somewhere. Some kind of an injustice is being done, and somebody's trying to hang in there, but they're about to snap. So fruits of labor, rich gain is here. So yeah, spiritual work. You are a light worker. You are a light worker. Somebody is a light worker. So be light. Shine a light on something within yourself. Yeah, shine a light on within yourself, because to see something that intense to go down could cause somebody to have a complete and total nervous breakdown. Yeah, power. Focus on your needs. You have the power to take control of your life, career, and finances. Yeah. There's some energies who, I don't know if they're just trying to see how much you can handle it. It's like you and somebody. It's almost like somebody feel like they trying to see how much you and somebody could take, like you and somebody can handle. That is so unhealthy. That's so unhealthy. Oh my God. So yeah, source is saying north node. Get to your north node. Like I said, your IC, which is the fourth house, representing home, ancestry, private space, whereas the MC or the midheaven represents your vocation, ambitions, and highest aspirations. So yeah, if you're around some energies and you're just like, oh my God, these energies are not operating from their highest point. They could be, we could be getting the best out of the energies around you. You'll see. It's just unhealthy, like I said, competition. Exactly as you are. The one who is always dissatisfied with the present moment will never have a better future. Give yourself permission to feel content right here, right now. Yeah, so somebody could be around some energies who, like I said, like to talk down to people, like to put people in survival mode, and you're getting spiritual downloads. So it said, go get some sun and get that stale energy off you. That sunlight is always also a way of cleansing, like sunbathing. It's a way of cleansing. Go out, take a drive, get some fresh air, stand out, sit in a window like a house plant. Do what you need to do to cleanse that energy off of you. But remember who you are. You carry stardust in your bones. Your ancestors' wisdom is in your blood, and the whole universe in your soul. Know yourself, and nothing will bring you down. Yep, so no debate. You don't need to do anything to be more worthy. You are valuable. Regardless of your circumstances, you have always been and always will be. It's not up for debate. You are you. So miracles in the dark. So in the darkest moments, it's easy to feel lost and alone. When you stay focused on the light, you'll receive blessings beyond your wildest dreams. And then the beginning. Okay, so this is nice. There's still time to adjust or start over. Feel like flowing freely through your being. All your wishes can come true in the creative potential of a new beginning. That is what I have for you. Hopefully this has been helpful, and hopefully, just like I said, I'm speaking to all aspects of your birth chart, and I just gave out some. If your Scorpio is North Node, those are like some job titles and careers or something for someone to go into. So that's just like some extra added bonus to it, and I would label it here so you can always come back to the video. These videos are timeless. That's what I have for you. So yeah, get out and get some sun so you can get your spiritual downloads. And that sun is also a way of cleansing as well. Sun is called sunbathing. Yeah, so a fiery climax. Oh, somebody is saying you need to release an Aries. There's a fiery climax that's approaching. Yep. See this snow right here? Somebody is cold as ice. What do you need to release? And then we're in a waning moon. And so it's like finish out this cycle strong. Finish out this cycle strong. So somebody could have a low vibrating Aries in their midst that is a bully. And something is about to come to a head. So that is what I have for you. I'll see you in the next video. Hopefully you all are operating in your North Node. If you find out your North Node is different from Scorpio, go watch that video, because I'm also giving, like job titles or, things in those videos as well. But like I said, they're all timeless. Go watch those videos and find out if you have a sign, if your North Node is in that, then that's a part of your birth chart. So it applies to you. Take only what resonates. All right, bye.